Welcome to It's Tomorrow News. I am Hena Talati. Let us have a glance at the headlines first. Cloudburst triggers flash floods in Baramulla, Kashmir. Yellow alert for Rajasthan, heavy rainfall ahead. Rainy days for the state of Uttar Pradesh. Record rainfall and extreme heat wreaks havoc in China. Parts of the US bake under the triple-digit temperatures. Cloudburst triggers flash floods in Baramulla, Kashmir. Standing crops were damaged after the cloudburst triggered flash floods were witnessed in Hammam Markut village of the Rafiabad in North Kashmir's Baramulla district on Wednesday afternoon, reports and officials said. In the aftermath of the flash floods, the road of Mundaji was cut off, leaving over the dozen local sightseers stranded in the area. The sightseers were later on guided and asked to use the alternate routes to ensure their safe evacuation from the site. Tehsildar said that though the flash floods caused damage to the standing crops, however, fortunately there wasn't any loss or injury reported in the incident. Given the fact that there were sightseers stranded in and around the affected site, there were no loss of life in the flash floods. A family that was struck in the mudslides was rescued in time. Notably, the India Meteorological Department had on Tuesday predicted a rain thunderstorms at scattered places across the Kashmir Valley and at parts of the Jammu, mainly during the morning hours. Early on July 14th, heavy rains and flash floods had damaged a foot-over bridge in the hilly areas of Rajouri, causing much inconvenience to the people, which forced the people to cross the rivulets in the waist-deep water for commuting. The heavy rains in the Rajouri had also damaged the crops of the local farmers. Yellow alert for Rajasthan, heavy rains ahead. The Met Department has issued a yellow alert for several districts in Rajasthan, predicting heavy rain on Thursday after the various places across the state recorded rainfall ranging from 10 millimeters to 50 millimeters in the last 24 hours. The yellow alert has been issued for Alwar, Bharatpur, Dausa, Dholpur, Karauli, Bikaner and Hanumangarh. On Wednesday, Mount Abu Tehsil recorded 150 millimeters rainfall, 100 millimeters in Pushkar, 90 millimeters each in Kota and Dambola, 80 millimeters each in Sarwar and Udaipurvati, 70 millimeters each in Royal Magra and Khetri, and 60 millimeters each in Chikali, Mauli, Asint, Giola and Riodar till 8:30 am on Wednesday, according to the Met Department. Light to moderate rain was recorded in Jaipur and Bharatpur divisions of the state on Wednesday. Various places across the state recorded rainfall ranging from 10 millimeters to 50 millimeters in the last 24 hours. Rainy days for the state of Uttar Pradesh. The state of Uttar Pradesh has largest deficit. Both West Uttar Pradesh and eastern regions have a large deficit, and western parts of the state did see some rains in the last couple of days, but eastern region did not see any rainfall such as. However, eastern parts as well as western regions along with the central parts are expected to see some rainfall activities both today and tomorrow. Rainfall will be more over the western parts than the eastern parts. Monsoon trough has already shifted and is now over its normal position, thus rains will continue over Uttar Pradesh. A western disturbance is also moving along the Himalayas. The combination of these systems will result in rains. Record rainfall and extreme heat wreaks havoc in China. Towns and farmlands inundated by the floods, homes and roads buried in landslides, crops withering under the scorching heat, and COVID workers collapsing from the heat stroke. Since summer began, scenes of devastation and misery have been playing out across the China as world's most populous nation grapples with the unrelenting torrent of extreme weather emergencies. Scientists have been warning for the years that the climate crisis would amplify extreme weather, making it deadlier and more frequent. Now, like much of the world, China is reeling from its impact. Since the country's rainy season started in May, heavy rainstorms have brought severe flooding and landslides to the large swaths of the southern China, killing dozens of the people, displacing millions and causing economic losses running into billions of yuan. In June, extreme rainfall broke historical records in the coastal Fujian province and parts of the Guangdong and Guangxi provinces. At the same time, a heat wave began to envelop northern China, pushing temperatures over 40 degrees Celsius. That heat wave has now engulfed half of the country, affecting more than 900 million people, or about 64% of the population. All but 2 northeastern provinces in China have issued high temperature warnings, with 84 cities issuing their highest level red alerts last Wednesday. Parts of US bake under the triple-digit temperatures. A dangerous heat wave that has hit the south central US spread across the country Wednesday, with about 110 million people under the heat alerts in more than 24 states from California to New England, and many areas recording high temperatures in the 90s or triple digits. The most intense heat remained over the southwest and the south central US, with highs topping 100 degrees in some parts, including Texas, where sweltering conditions have spurred record levels of power consumption. Lawton, Oklahoma broke the record for Wednesday's date, with thermometers reading 111 degrees. Another daily high record was set in Abilene, Texas, which saw 110 degrees. Other parts of the state, including Austin, Del Rio, and San Antonio, also broke daily records, with the temperatures soaring past 100. In New York, residents were urged to stay indoors in the coming days to avoid the dangerous conditions that lead to heat stress and illness. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News. For more global weather updates like this, subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates.